In terms of fires, one of the good things is that we have only really got 2 fires of concern right at this minute. The fire situation is that there's a fire up at Nariel in the far northeastern Victoria. It's in remote country. Yesterday it was described as a very shaky contained. They're a little bit more confident today. There is potential for it to hop out of the box tomorrow. Short of burning some country, probably it will not be as severe in doing damage as some other fires. However, it will then start to tie up resources, and the biggest problem with these fires is they start to soak resources and they deplete your capacity. The fire we're more worried about is the fire that's in the Bunyip State Park, and I'll talk about that in 10 seconds. And that fire is only about 100 hectares. The biggest problem is they have about a kilometre of its, I've got to get this right, 1 kilometre of the edge of the fire is yet to be tracked. It's in billy goat country. The end effect of that is that if we lose that fire, it'll come out on parts of Victoria, and there's some critical parts of Gippsland, and there's some critical assets in amongst that. Resources wise, in our situation, one of the big benefits is most of our trucks are in the shed. Our fleet's in brilliant nick. We have done a range of things to make sure in the field that our incident control centres and our incident management teams will be fully tooled up and ready to go. I'd like to thank all the people who have committed to assisting from head office in both the ICCs, the RECs, and also some people that are committed in the IECC in at Nicholson Street. Aircraft wise, through the sources of NAFC, the National Aerial Firefighting Centre, and through other sources, we have procured an additional large air crane of the Elvis variety. Right now it's somewhere in the air between Sydney and Melbourne, and it will bolster our resources tomorrow to 3 air cranes in total. The plan at this point in time is to place the additional one at Moorabbin. As well as that, we've secured 2 medium helicopters, which are the helicopters of what I call, those people who have trouble describing them, think of Apocalypse Now, the helicopters of the Vietnam War size, right? One of those will be going into Gippsland at Latrobe Valley, and the other will be going into Mangalore. So our end capacity will be, we'll have bolstered our capacity by about 3 helicopters for tomorrow, and there'll be some additional lights, as in light helicopters, a little news helicopter size, that'll be in and around the place as well. So we've done everything in a situational sense to prepare ourselves, and that's fairly important. We've got a couple of risks in the state that we're really concerned about. One is a thing called the Southern 80, which is a powerboat race run by a ski club. I think it's Mulwala, isn't it, Neil? Mulwala Ski Club. It occurs up and down the Murray River near Echuca down to Mulwala area. One of the risks is a whole lot of people enjoying amongst the speedboat race a whole lot of alcohol and other activities on the edge of the river in high fire risk environments. It's a classic fire safety community activity clash, and managing that is a real problem for us, and that matter has been raised at the highest level in government and trying to manipulate and ensure that we've got a safe environment.